Is there any other genre of music that you listen to?
Man, so not at this moment, it's really just rap. But
is that because you're involved in the hip hop scene in Northern California?
Exactly. I don't got time to.
You don't got
listen
time
to that. That's pretty much it. Yeah, because I'm just in this shit. I just feel like engraved in it. So it's like, all right. Yeah. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie though. Sometimes I do go back and like listen to some old rock songs that I used to fuck with just for like a refresher.
Rock songs?
Yeah, like I used to be into rock music.
What songs?
Man, I was into hella because I went through different phases of like different genres that I fucked with.
Uh-huh.
So back then I was into at first it started like with Aerosmith and shit and classic rock, but then I got into like the more punk rock shit, like the Sum 41 and like the Blink-182s and shit, like Simple Plan and all that genre. That alternative, what's that shit? Alternative punk or some shit, yeah.
So it sounds like you're very knowledgeable of just music overall, whether it just be, the art of it or, like you said, how you were in college and kind of trying to find your way through it all. Could there ever be the possibility of, other pages, basically stemming from NorCal Next Up that are involved in other genres of music? For example, like a NorCal Next Up, but it's just based on rock music, for example.
Hey, you just gave me a good idea. I might have to take that one. Come on. But I actually did think about doing stuff like that though. Like having, because I noticed that they also got like a local band scene or like a local rock scene, just like how they have rap. Like you'll meet people that are rappers. Out here, you'll meet people that are in bands that actively performing like underground shows. Just like they got underground shows here, they got rock underground shows here. So I am intrigued by that. Because at the end of the day, local Bay Area music in general is, I feel like, what matters. Even though the cultures, because like the rap and rock cultures in the Bay Area never really like intertwine. Like we never have like rap and rock shows. It's completely separate. We all do our own separate things. But I'm still very intrigued on like how this rock scene is going in like, the Bay Area and stuff. So I'll be trying to research that. I forgot the question.
It's all good. So when it comes to the hip hop scene in the Bay Area, what is different about us compared to places like Chicago and Detroit and Atlanta? Like what's stopping us from, being more mainstream?
So I will say from because that question, I be thinking about that too. Trust me, I be hearing people's takes on it. It's an interesting one because honestly, as much as I think about it, I don't always come to like a full answer. But I do notice that, like for example, like in Atlanta, like the artists started getting popping out there, and they started to like bring up other artists and shit and make them popping too. And it was like a train. We don't really have an artist that's like popping because our sound. All right. So first of all, one thing I noticed is that people outside the West Coast think that Cali music is straight trash. So that is a big part of it because it doesn't resonate with the rest of America. We're just like a small percentage of the whole America. The Atlanta, because if you think about the other music like Texas and all the others, there's other states like Chicago, their music is played all over America. But I think that's a big factor is that the fact that people outside of California think California music rap is trash. So because of that, we don't really have that many big ass artists that are nationally recognized. Our sound doesn't like it. So it maybe has to do with the sound. It might have to do with an artist might have to change their sound up or change it up a little bit and then get a big ass song and then have hella momentum and stay consistent with it. Don't sign like a fucked up deal and then maybe bring some other people on that are kind of buzzing too, get them going. I think that's it. But yeah, I think a big thing is just the sound not resonating with outside of California. I think that's a big issue.
Yeah, it's crazy though to think about it because, we're all in America, all major cities pretty much have the same, foundation, whether it be, somebody was trapping, pimping, whatever the situation may be. So ultimately, you would basically say it's the sound, the way it sounds.
The way it sounds to other people. I fuck with it, but it makes sense because we grew up here. That's why this is what we're used to. But yeah, honestly, the sound, because that's the only real good answer I could think of for real. Because it's like, if they don't like how we sound, how's this gonna blow up like nationally? Get the Bay popping. But don't get me wrong though, the Bay is popping though. The NorCal's popping because in its own way, like they fuck with us. We damn near got like the whole West Coast. Like they fuck with us in Washington, they fuck with us in Oregon, they fuck with us even like down south in LA and Arizona. They fuck with us, Colorado, Nevada. So it's like we are having an impact definitely. But like, I guess people don't like to give it its credit, or it's not. We strive for more. We strive for more. We want to be known as like the Atlanta, stuff like that. Which I feel it. That'd be amazing. But maybe one day, who knows? Trends change. Could be something that happens.
Sure.